Is that an occasion you remember? Was he nice? Was he jovial? Was he quiet?
He's always quiet, Dennis. So sometimes you have to make the first step, but most of the time, he's kind of person with a great intelligence. So he likes to sit, to step down sometimes, to watch people before to go and speak to them. But he's open to everyone. So he has been he's been a nice inspiration for the young players. Even when I first came to Arsenal, he has been an inspiration on the pitch for me. So what can I say about Dennis? You have to watch the games,
It's a true fan's favourite. And when I got here today, it was before midday, and thousands of fans were already circling the stadium. It was like they were witnessing a UFO landing. It's quite remarkable. But Bergkamp is a player that every Arsenal supporter feels they know personally, and they're here to give him the mother of all send-offs. A great passer, and most of all, a scorer of some wonderful goals. I have to say the Leicester goals made Emmanuel Petit jump out of his seat. Now, at pitch side as usual is a man who didn't get his own testimonial, unfortunately, after an Accrington Stanley select pulled out at short notice. It's John Barnes, and he's with Arsene Wenger.
Well, Arsene, when you first came to Arsenal, you had a vision, a long-term vision for the development of Arsenal, starting obviously with the training ground, which was absolutely fantastic. Could you imagine being in a structure like this when you first came 9 years ago?
No, I couldn't imagine that, because it was too far, At the time we had no real training ground, so I thought let's try to go step by step. But that was a far dream, and it's difficult to imagine that it became so quickly a reality, because so many people worked on that project and so hard that it's nearly unbelievable that today we open the stadium.
And we saw images years ago of yourself and some of the players standing on a mound looking down at a waste site. Mm-hmm. Even then, it is hard to imagine that something as magnificent as this could have been created.
Because when you go into construction, people give you always a set time when it will be finished, but deep down you never believe that it will be the right date. But here it was the right date, and that's absolutely amazing. We opened on the day we planned to open, and that never happens.
And it couldn't have worked out better, because we are here to celebrate Dennis Bergkamp, and a magnificent player. And what would you say makes Dennis Bergkamp the special player he is?
Well, first of all, a combination of three immense factors that are difficult to find in one man. Immense talent, immense intelligence, and great motivation to improve always. When these three ingredients are in one man, you get a Dennis Bergkamp.
Well, unfortunately he won't be here once the season starts. This is his last game, but he will sorely be missed.
He will sorely be missed, like many players, It's good to go in the dressing room now to see how many big players are in there. And Dennis, of course, is a world-class player, and everybody will miss him here.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Arsenal looking good after summer break there. Not only today are we going to see the shape of Arsenal and Ajax for the season ahead, and Arsene's very excited about that, but we're also going to welcome some past greats, including the man sitting to my left, and a certain gentleman called Johan Cruyff. Bergkamp, of course, though, first name on the team sheet, and he'll be talking to John Barnes after this short break. It's the Emirates Stadium, it's Arsenal Ajax, and it's our goodbye to one of the greatest players in the world.